Hi, I'm Dr. Ahmed Hussain Pathan, Consultant General and Laparoscopic Surgeon, and you are watching my YouTube channel Surgery Talks. Now I'm going to tell you about the dysphagia. Dysphagia it's a medical term. Commonly, we say it when the patient were having difficulty in swallowing the solids or with the liquids. It occurs in the problem or disease in the esophagus. Esophagus is a tubular structure and initial part of the gastrointestinal tract. It starts from the mouth or throat and travels in the mid chest and ends in the stomach. The problem occurs anywhere in the esophagus. Dysphagia depends upon the site of the problem. If the problem occurs in the upper part of the esophagus, a person when eat or drink immediately a patient vomit out. If the problem is in the mid, then later on, after few seconds or few moments, then the food or liquid reaches at that part, then the person vomit out. So it depends upon the cause why the dysphagia occurs. In causes of the dysphagia, it could be the benign or it could be the malignant. In benign causes, there are like ectasia cardia, like esophageal ring, like corrosive strictures due to the corrosive injury, and some other causes. In malignant, the main cause is the carcinoma of the esophagus. What patient problem facing? The patient suffering from the problem along with the dysphagia, patient face the like vomiting, regurgitation, heartburn, whatever the patient drink or eat, it will be vomit out. It depends upon the degree of the disease. Either if the disease is a initial stage, then patient eat, then it goes inside the abdomen and something of that partially it vomit out. So whenever the person facing any of that problem must visit the family physician and consult with that. So the family physician will advise certain investigations by which or through that disease will be diagnosed, that what problem or what is the cause behind that which causing the dysphagia to that particular patient. When the person reaches to the family physician can consult or send the patient to the gastroenterologist to and to take the expert opinion. Gastroenterologist can take the history and clinical examination of the patient and then advise certain investigations. In early days, the common investigation which was advised, that was the barium swallow, and that the person was asked to drink the barium, that was a dye, and then serial x-rays were taken and they tell about the narrowing or the site of the problem in the esophagus. Nowadays, the standard investigation, that is the endoscopy, upper GI endoscopy. In upper GI endoscopy, the physician or the gastroenterologist or endoscopist pass the endoscope into the esophagus through the mouth and see where the problem is, what is the site of the problem, and what type of problem is. So it visualizes the inner part of the esophagus, and gastroenterologist, if needed, can take the small amount of or small piece of that particular problem and send for biopsy or histopathology to diagnose the exact cause, what is the cause, and so the treatment can be proceeded. Once the diagnosis has been established, then the treatment will be advised. Treatment depend upon the disease. If there is a benign diseases, then initially the antacids like proton pump inhibitors will be advised, antiemetics will be advised for the to stop the vomiting, and if there is a stricture, then injection of the botulinum toxin can be injected to relieve that spasm, and dilatation can be done to relieve the obstruction in benign conditions. And if these all all these measures will fail, then the surgery can be offered. But if there is a malignant diseases, then certain other investigations can be advised, like endoscopic ultrasound, which tells about the depth of the diseases, that how much the disease is penetrate the inner layers of that esophagus, so that the treatment can be made accordingly. And CT scan chest with contrast can be advised to see the either disease is locally confined or it is spread to the surrounding structures, and certain lymph nodes involved or not. So after CT scan, the stage of the disease can be made, and according to that stage, then the treatment will be offered to that patient. Thank you.